Yep. So, yeah. Stop pre-ordering games, there's no point. Well, yes and no. I mean, you do have to keep in mind that we live in the reality where many games are dictated on their pre-order numbers. So I understand the idea, never pre-order anything. But just understand there will be potentially good games that don't make it because of you saying that. That is something you need to consider. So, like, if you're fine with that, that's fine, but you may will a very cool game out of reality with that. So, especially these days with funding how it is. How so? Because what happens is a lot of games go into EA, and then EA decides if that product is going to be made or not. So if a game, if a company struggles to get their product into EA, and then EA does not sell well, or people don't pre-order it, or they don't do it, then the product fails. So the argument there is that absolutely don't pre-order stuff for, you know, AAA and big companies, sure. But a lot of times, if smaller companies do it, or if indie studios do it, it's because they absolutely need the funding. EA is not pre-order. I mean, depends on the state of the EA, really. So, like, I mean, there's some EAs that are not worth the money you're paying for them. You know, I mean, technically EA is a pre-order if you really want to get into it. I mean, EA is a pre-order. It's a pre-order with an unfinished demo is what a pre-order is, or is what an EA is. So you're purchasing the promise of a 1.0, which is exactly what you're doing with a pre-order. You're purchasing the promise of a future product. Granted, an EA gives you something now, but, you know. Now here's the thing. Am I saying you need to pre-order Witcher 4? No, absolutely. CDPR is a monolithic company. The only thing that pre-ordering is going to do for them is, you know, it's not going to do shit. But what I'm saying is, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Pre-ordering is a per project thing. Don't just blanket say pre-orders suck. Sometimes it's not terrible, especially if it's like an indie company struggling to make their ends meet to keep developing their game, and it's an EA. So that's all. Just something to think about. Yeah, I know, poor baby, I know. But I will say that pre-ordering for like large and well-funded companies,
Good day.
I can't think of a lot of reasons for that. That's different. Yeah. So this led to a conversation about pre-ordering, but I am certainly not advocating for AAA pre-ordering. That is not something I think we need more of. Yep. Emberville paid EA Inc. Oh, Emberville is doing a paid EA. That's been very much announced. Yep. The game I'm working on. In fact, both the games I'm working on are doing paid EA. Yep. That's what most folks are doing these days. Put those away. And those away. All right, do we want to go ahead and respec now? Oh! I'm out of respec pots. Can we make those? This is the first time I've actually been out of them. I think we can buy them.
You're doing
right?
okay.
Helix.
Doesn't somebody sell them? I heard Emberville EA is releasing today, right?
Nani?
Leave it already.
Emberville's in paid EA? No. Emberville is not in paid EA. Emberville is going to be in early access possibly this year, but it's going to be in early access when it's ready. So, when it's ready for EA, that is. Give me 1 second.
Nice to see you.
Cool. Sorry, guys. Turns out the thing I'm looking for may not exist. That's unfortunate. Joshua, were you looking for faith in humanity? No, but that was pretty good. I already know that doesn't exist. No, what I'm looking for is I want to know if there's a whole house UPS solution. We have a whole house generator, but it takes a couple minutes to kick on. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of system I can get that would act as a, like, just a low minute whole house UPS solution. So I've talked to a couple companies in my area, and the only places I can talk to anyone about it, they want to sell me solar panels and stuff, which I'm not really interested in right now. What's UPS stand for? Uninterruptible power supply. So the idea is that, oh, it's on the other side of this mountain. Damn, I thought it was on this side. So the idea is that if the power goes out, the UPS would keep the power running with no disconnect until my generator kicks on. Just get solar panels? No, that's a whole different can of worms. Not really interested in that right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Get a stationary bike. When the power goes out, just run over to your bike real quick. I like that. Oh, this is down. Okay, we got to go all the way down here. That's where we got to go. Oh, this is where those skeletons are in that weird ass grave. Okay, now I know where that is. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go. Yeah, I appreciate it. I saw a lot of good suggestions in chat. I will check that out. Yeah, I live kind of out in the boonies these days, so there's just not a lot of companies in my area that do that kind of stuff. Yep. Oh, all of my equipment's fine. So all of my computers are on UPS, and when that happens, when the power goes out, my UPSs kick in, all my computers and internet stuff stays on, the generator stays on, I'm fine, that's fine. But the problem is everything else in the house resets. So, like, all the clocks have to be reset, everything resets. So, not really looking to get that done. Yeah. So we're trying to fix that a little bit. And unfortunately, the power grid in our area, again, out in the boonies, not super great. Not super great. Yep. Infrastructure, am I right? Deleste, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll look into those. Cool. Steam power. Oh, I like that too. Just to put UPSs on all your clocks. You know, I was thinking about doing that, but then I would have to make sure that, like, they're all working all the time. And, like, that would be a bunch. I feel like that would be... Just having UPSs everywhere in the house is probably not the best idea. I do have 3 small children, though. So, like, I'm not a noob, just suggested. I could just make sure my 3 small children are always on bikes that generate power. Like, at all times. And that way, if the power ever goes out, well, they're already on their bikes. Awesome. I mean, I think that makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Oh, you want dinner? That's great. Well, Daddy wants 5 more gigawatts. So, get pumping. Family iron. All right. Okay, let's head up to... Man, there's really not a fast travel. There's got to be a fast travel around here somewhere. They need to put a fast travel over here. This area is so awkward because you can't really go up there very easily. Oh. What are these dudes doing up here? Oh, wait, we already came up here. Boom. Great. I hope in the future they decide to significantly increase the amount of items you can get from the weird things. Because I feel like right now it's pulling from like a group of maybe like 15 to 20 items. It should pull from like a group of 100, and there should be like ultra rare stuff in there. They should also put a bunch of joke stuff in there too. That'd be fun. It's such a fun mechanic, but they don't really use it. Boop. Cool. We'll take all that. Take all that. And take all that. Hey, Chris Abbott. What's up, buddy? Got him. It's cool. We're good. I guess we'll run up here and go back. Multi-bear. Multi-bear. Twink. 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 Nice. Perfect. All right, let's head on down this way. You've been playing for a while on this character, but do you feel it has replay value with multiple characters? Yeah, in fact, we're probably going to be starting a new character in the nearest future, because I don't think I want to do Act 3 yet. So I think we're going to start a mage character. The big thing you can do, there's lots of quests that you can do differently. That's one big thing. But the more major thing is you kind of decide relatively early in the game, like if you want to go with the Camelot guys or the other guys. And we are very much doing the other guys this run. So we are going to be doing the other one on the first one. What is Cohh talking about with the last act? So the last act apparently has some really cool stuff in it, but it's very buggy. And the developers have said that they have a major patch that is going to be dropping between Friday and Saturday. So what I have decided to do is, instead of rushing to Act 3 and experiencing it super buggy, I'm going to do everything there is to do on this character up to Act 3. And then we're going to start a new character, a mage character. Completely different than this character. It's going to be a mad Camelosian mage, and we're going to play him until him and Dune, and maybe Arc Raiders, until the patch gets here. So we're going to do that. That's our new plan.
Always a pleasure to
I'm really excited to not only have a big challenge in the game again, but I'm really excited to play with magic, because magic is awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Let's go turn in this metal. How close am I to doing that? Not super close. We've got a good amount left to do. We've got probably at least today. At least. I'm not here tonight because I'm on bedtime duty with my kids. So there won't be a cozy, but there will be an afternoon stream. So we'll probably get a few more hours in with that too. Mm-hmm.
You're just in time. The forge is ready.
Here is your family iron.
You're back. And for a moment, I was afraid I'd never see you again.
Why did you think that?
After you left, I started wondering if maybe I'd asked too much of you. But it really is my family iron. I never thought I'd see it again.
Thank you, Silver. Saw that.
It's funny. I remember it feeling so much heavier. I'm glad the family iron won't be left in the cold ground anymore. I'll melt it down and craft something beautiful. Something new. So, we've got almost everything. Just one last thing remains. A whispering crystal.
Why do you need one?
I've been studying how to work with them. I believe combining the crystal with the iron will help whoever wields the hammer to stay calm. That's something I've always lacked. My life's been a pile of foolish decisions. I want to ensure that someone dear to me doesn't have to face the same, especially during combat.
Where can I find it?
I've heard that Camelot was mining those crystals. That might be worth looking into. How you get one is up to you, but don't do anything foolish that'll land you in a cell, friend.
My eyes are up here, buddy. Thanks. Nate D313.
90? I feel so.
Awesome. So co-old. Okay. So I think we actually got these already, didn't we? Whispering Crystal. Whispering Crystal. The quest item? Yes. Bam! Beautiful. Did you ever figure out what the quest item weird lanterns are for? Nope. Nope. I still have no idea what the weird lanterns are for. We have not found that questicle. Now.
What do you need?
Here you go.
I guess I shouldn't care how you got it.
I mind it.
What matters
Calm
is that
down.
you're well. Looks like I've got everything I need now. I've already prepared a few pieces. Please, stay and rest. You've got to see the final result. So, truth be told, I'm not sure how to say this. I've never been good with words. Since I got this heart forged by the Stone Warden, something's changed. I don't fully understand it, but I can't stop thinking about you. By the All-Mother, it's so strange. And though I don't understand it, I know what I feel. I worry about you. I want to care for you. I want to give you warmth. The hammer I've been working on, it's for you. I hope you'll accept it, along with me, whole.
Those feelings are not yours. It must have something to do with the magic the heart is pumping into your body.
I hear you, and maybe you're right. But honestly, I don't care. I know what I feel. And oh, on the All-Mother, what a sweet feeling it is to be certain. And I am certain how my heart reacts when I see you.
Bro, this is weird. I'm sorry, I don't share those feelings, my dude.
I suppose I should have guessed.
This is real weird.
But still, there's this tiny, foolish hope.
No, I mean, the weirdest part about
happening
this is
between
not
us
that he
was
likes us.
Something more. After all, who offers their
It's
heart
that
to
he
someone
likes
twice?
us because we used
I
our
get it.
life force in the
It was
heart.
just another job for you. And of course, I respect that.
So it's like,
I
this
can never
is...
demand anything more.
You don't really feel that way, dude.
Forgive me. Let's leave it at this. With my thanks for everything you've done for me. We never have to dwell on this foolishness of mine again.
I'm sorry, dude.
My heart feels colder. Leave me be.
I thought... What? Wait, did I lose him as a vendor?
What's a heart worth if it only hurts you?
Oh my god, I crushed him!
I'm wondering what would have happened if I hadn't taken this fight. Never mind. Back to work.
This is so bad!
I can mend steel, not myself.
Brother, you need to be writing songs in Portland for an emo band with these lines.
I can mend steel.
I can mend steel, not myself.
Leave it at that. Every day, the forge gives me purpose.
Accept his love, Cohh. Accept his love.
I'm fine. Just tired. The work
Oh, I feel so
helps.
bad about this. I'm so sorry. I fixed his heart only to destroy it, dude. I love this guy so much. Okay, he's done. I'm sorry, but that's bad game mechanics. if you lose an important vendor because you won't sleep with them. I have a feeling when enough time passes, we'll be able to talk to him normally again. This has happened with other NPCs in the past. So, yeah. Did he not give us the hammer? He didn't give us the hammer? You ass. Okay. Hey, Brother Fabius.
Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here.
You didn't ask for it?
I'm
I guess
impressed.
so.
Tell me, how did you manage to do that?
It's because I denied the hammer. Because I have a piece of the soul of King Arthur inside me.
You've got a vivid imagination, I'll give you that. But, soul of a king or not, you clearly have a knack for getting things done. Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Cuanacht are in need, and someone like you could make all the difference.
Sure, what's up?
The fields of Cuanacht are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness.
Oh, no.
If the crops fail, the people starve, and starving people are restless people. That cannot happen. Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged.
Perfect.
It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to trust us.
Cool.
I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like you.
Yeah, there was a new patch this morning. Weird lanterns?
You've seen them around, no doubt. They're simple enough in appearance, but the knowledge to craft them isn't as common as you'd think. Unfortunately, I don't have the recipe myself. If I did, this wouldn't be an issue. You'll need to find someone who knows the craft, someone familiar with the weirdness or the old ways. But be cautious. Those who keep such knowledge don't part with it easily. Secrets, after all, are a kind of power. But I'm sure you'll manage. You've done the impossible before.
Timothy says, good morning, Cohh. Are you planning on hosting a private server for the Dune launch? Yes, we're going to be doing a private server for Dune. That's all we know for certain right now. We should have probably tomorrow, or at least the morning of the 5th, we'll be able to figure out how we're going to get people access and everything. Unfortunately, what sucks is I'm having a private server for Dune, but don't expect to play on it. That's all I can say. I don't know how else to say it. It's only got 40 slots. We're a community of thousands. So the entire server can have 40 people on it on a time. So we're going to do our best. But it's going to be a very select small group of people, unfortunately. We'll most likely have chat just fight to the death, and the last 40 that are alive we'll let in. So we'll probably be doing that probably Thursday morning, I'm thinking. Yep. Thunderdome it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I wish it would be more. We may actually have a couple servers if we can, but we're not sure if we can do that yet. Who would even have such knowledge?
A druid would be ideal, of course. They hold the deepest ties to the old ways, and to the secrets of the weirdness. Here they have Maggot, but I wouldn't count on him if I were you. But there may be others who might help. Furket, the local inventor, has a knack for turning scraps of knowledge into working tools. If not him, perhaps someone who deals in druidic artifacts. Collectors sometimes know more than they let on.
Okay. Cool. Let's catch.
Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel to Camelot faster. But this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Cuanacht and what they need to survive. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the gratitude of every farmer whose fields we save. So, my men here, Whisperer, what say you?
My men here,
Will you
Whisperer.
lend a hand and help the people of Cuanacht?
I love it. I will help you.
Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Together, we'll keep the fields alive and the people fed. For now, at least. Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops in Cuanacht. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, their fields
Cohh
are
sure
crucial
does know
to the
how to
town's
whisper
food
the men
supply.
here.
Without their harvest, we'd be in serious trouble. Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time. It won't be a permanent solution, but it's what we need to survive the season.
Sir. Okay. I think do we have the lanterns on us? I bought a bunch, but oh yeah, I got them. Perfect. Great. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, Cohhcarnage, are your ears on right now? Do, 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 do. Boop. Nice.
You doing okay?
Yeah, Cohhcarnage, what I think we'll do is we'll just manage the server kind of like a guild. And so, yeah, if you can just kind of keep your eyes on, like, the usage and everything. And as, you know, as people drop off in the first few days and such, we can bring more people on and do that kind of thing, so. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, the fields are protected now. I can report back to Fabius. Oh. What's up, guys? Need to do one thing in the chat that will not be named. Okay, great. All right, let's go right back in. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Boop. I'm finished with the weird lanterns.
Yes, I've already heard about the fields. They're glowing like beacons in the dark. Well done, truly. Here's your reward. You've not only helped the farmers, but you've also helped me ensure that this town has a fighting chance.
We really did help those people.
Of course. There's more to this than just glowing fields and happy farmers. You see, the men here staying here is strategically important.
What do you mean?
Cuanacht is a perfect transfer point for us. Priests, supplies, knowledge, all flowing to the island asylum. If the men here were moved, or if its strength were undermined, we'd lose that advantage. And believe me, the church doesn't give up advantages lightly. So, yes, helping the farmers improves our standing. But don't mistake it for charity. We need this town stable. For now, anyway. You've done well, but remember, everything here serves a greater purpose.
Politics are not the people are safe. That's all that matters to me.
A noble sentiment, I'll give you that. But safety is fleeting, my friend.
I keep hearing Cuanacht.
It's the forces behind the safety, the ones pulling the strings, that truly matter. Still, you're right. The people are safe, and that's not nothing. Now, given that you've proven yourself eager to help the people of Cuanacht, can I ask you for one more thing? A small favor, just for me this time.
What do you want?
That's what I like to hear. Simple, practical. This is for Lile, a really religious girl not far from here. I'd go myself, but my duties keep me tethered. Deliver it to her and you'll have my gratitude. And my coin.
Oh, Mr. Raves, we actually watched the, that thing. Okay. Probably shouldn't have read the letter, but okay. Where is this lady? Have a look. Oh, Benji, I'm sorry, man. Oh, yes. Okay. So Benji asked a really good question. He said, and this is kind of sad, but I just had a dog pass at the vet. Would you say it's okay to show my other dogs he passed so they know? Does anyone in chat know if it's fine? Okay, here's the thing about this. There's no right answer. And it all depends on how attached your other dogs are to the dog that passed. There are times when showing the body to your still living dogs will make them understand the situation. It can be kind of like closure for them. That's like a big thing, right? There are other times when showing a bonded pair, the dead bonded pair member, will send them into depression. Like, will actually put them in depression. They will stop eating, they will lose weight, they will literally go into depression. It is traumatic for them. So we made the decision, for instance, not to do that with Gary and Siri. And Siri has been absolutely okay. For Siri, Gary just went to the vet, and by the time she actually thought about it, weeks to months later, she probably was already thinking about something else. For Siri, that was the right decision. For all animals, that's not necessarily the right decision. But it is very much a case-by-case basis. What I would do is check with your local vet, especially if you've been using your vet for a long time and they're familiar with your animals and their relationships to each other. Check with your vet and ask for their advice. Because they will in some cases know a better option. They may not have anything, they may not have any advice for you, but they also may not only know themselves, but they may know a better person to talk to about this too. So that is my best advice. So the TLDR is, there's not a right answer. There's not a one-size-fits-all answer to that.
Nice to see you. Hello there. Looking for something special
Sorry.
today?
I wish there was an easier one. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Great. And where's this lady? Over here? Okay. There are more red priests in that NPCs in that building on the other floors with more quests. Well, we're gonna go back and check that out then. Awesome. Yeah, hey Vel. Oh, that sucks, Vel. Yeah, that is a problem. Let me know whatever you'd like to do with that. Absolutely,
I
Benji.
haven't seen you at prayers lately. What's wrong? Finally figured out Kai's blessing doesn't shine on two-faced harlots?
Whoa!
Is that why you're here, Ludger? Really? If it is, then get out of my house.
What? You think I came here to bring news from your lover? I don't know who you've been spreading your legs for, but if you tell me, I'll happily let him know you're waiting for him like the hussy you are.
Shut up! You're disgusting. I only let you in because we're supposed to be brothers and sisters in the word. But if this is how you act, you're not welcome here. Now piss off.
This isn't over, Lily. The truth will come out, whether you like it or not.
The hell's the truth?
Oi, and who do you think you are? I saw you with the priests. Trying to cozy up to them, are ya? Vitus gave me this job, so you'd better stay out of my way.
Who is Vitus? Vitus thinks you're unfit for the job.
That's not true. I swear. I'll figure out who Lily's been running off with. I wanted to follow her, but she's just been sitting at home, so I lost my nerve. Please, tell Brother Vitus he can still count on me. I won't let this harlot spread sin among Kai's faithful.
Madam, I heard you're spreading sin. What is that? Tell me more.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to
What does
see
that
that.
mean?
Ludger is... not the best of us.
Hmm.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you all right?
I've been better. Some days I feel like the prophet is testing me. I'm trying to walk my path, but it seems to be made of hurdles.
Who is this voice actor? I don't know, but she has a really pretty voice.
I do. Why? Is that so odd?
Why not the Allmother?
The prophet has always felt more tangible, you know? The priestesses always say that the All-Mother guides and watches over us, but I've never felt it. Now, the prophet teaches that we are to walk our path and listen to the word, and everything that happens is just a part of our pilgrimage. With every step, we move closer to the truth. It makes me feel more grounded. Like my life has meaning, no matter what happens.
It's fair. The Red Priests torture people, though, just so you know.
That's not true.
Just so
well,
you know.
I mean,
yeah.
I've heard rumors about terrible things happening in the island asylum. But Brother Fabius says that everything the priests are doing there is
so
for
that's
the
who
good
she's
of
banging.
the people. They are trying to cure the Red Death, and I've seen what that can do. I'm not happy that people are suffering, but maybe, thanks to their sacrifice, one day we won't have to live in fear anymore. What is Ludger's problem with you? I'd rather not get into that, if you don't mind. I'm done with people insulting me in my own home.
What is Ludger's problem with you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Don't lie to me.
You see, the Red Church has been holding these meetings for people in Connaught, interested in the way of the word, and I really like them. Brother Fabius or Brother Vitus usually share the Prophet's teachings and then lead us in prayer. Ludger attends as well, but he's very zealous.
Zealous.
I think he wants to become a Red Priest, though how following me around and yelling obscenities is supposed to help with that, I have no idea.
Here's a letter from Brother Fabius.
A letter from Brother Fabius. Let me see. Oh. So he's not coming. Bollocks! Stupid bastard! What am I supposed to do now? I can't wait much longer.
Oh no, is she pregnant? That doesn't sound like you're in need of spiritual guidance. Derp.
What I need right now is to punch someone. Oh gods, this is a nightmare.
Any way I can help?
I'm not sure. This is so embarrassing. But if Fabius gave you that letter, it means he finds you trustworthy, right?
I did a very important job for him once.
Right. So, Fabius and I, we love each other. We've been meeting in secret for a while now, and I'm pregnant.
You don't say.
I haven't told him yet. I was really hoping he'd come today, but he didn't. Ludger did. Like a damn hound sniffing out my misfortune. Now I can't go to Fabius, and I can't go to Niente because that moron will be following me around, causing a scene.
An affair with a Red Priest does not sound like a good idea.
We're not having an affair. That word is so ugly, so sinful.
Okay.
And it's not like either of us is married. Yes.
He's having an affair
Fabius
with
has
his faith.
his duties to the Red Church, but that's different. He's
Someone
not
call
betraying
Mario
anyone
Sir
or
Mario
anything.
Povich.
We love each other. And he's been
God.
so good to me. So kind.
He doesn't really seem that way to me.
That's because you don't know him like I do.
Oh.
He's different when it's just us. He talks about how much he wants to help people, but it's hard for him. Everyone's always trying to drag him down. That's why he might seem cold or distant sometimes. That's not who he really is.
Abstergo says, hey, Cohh, no YouTube stream today? The YouTube stream has been up for 3 hours. Yep. What do you need from Nianti?
She has those herbs for women when they're in trouble. I really want to keep this baby.
Oh.
But I doubt Fabius will want it. And I can't raise it on my own. Connaught is small, and the people here, well...
Whoa, hold up.
We've met Ludger.
Are they going to have
Wouldn't have a
me
moment of
decide
peace.
this?
I don't even want to think about how they'd treat my baby. I'd rather end it now than let it live a miserable life.
Whoa. Oh, damn. They went there. Okay. Oh, shit. Maybe there's something else that can be done.
I'd like there to be, I think. But I don't even know where to start. Who would take in a mother and her child?
You look quite thirsty.
People aren't that kind. I've heard the Temple of the All-Mother used to help with things like this before it changed. But that was a long time ago. Still, if you do find something, another option, I'd be grateful to know.
I do have a little coffee left. Would you like me to bring your news to Fabius?
I really want to tell him, but now, I don't know. I'm not sure it'll change anything. I just want this to be over.
Can't you just leave Cuanacht?
And go where?
Yeah.
With what? I have no family left, and I barely have enough to get by as it is. Should I risk my child starving to death with no roof over our head? How is that any better?
Hold on, I'm gonna try this option real quick. Because I want to see if this leads to more stuff or if this is denying the quest. I'm not gonna help you kill your kid.
I don't want that either.
Kind of a loaded statement.
You don't know the people here, and it's not just me I'm worried about.
Okay.
My child would be treated as an outcast.
Yep.
I might have made a stupid mistake, but no one else should suffer for it.
Okay. Oh, see, I don't like this. It's your problem. You should be the one to deal with it. I want to help her get what she wants. She wants to have her kid. She just doesn't know how she can do that. I want to help her with that problem. I don't want to help her take the herbs to have an abortion because it doesn't sound like that's what she wants. But I'm going to do this so I can go talk to Niante about it.
Thank you.
I'm not going to actually get the herbs, though. I hope we have that option. I'm assuming we will, knowing this game. So... Okay, I'm going to quick save here. I'm going to load the autosave before we get it. And I'm going to do a hard save, just in case. She wants the world to be different. You can't help that. That's true. No, she wants an outcome that's good for her child. And she doesn't see an outcome that's good for her child right now. Because she doesn't see a good outcome for her child, she doesn't want to have the child. If we showed her there was a potential good option for a good outcome, then she would want to have the child, from what we understand. So that's what I think we could do. I think we could find her a better outcome, potentially. But I mean, that's what we'll see if the quest lets us do. There's a really good chance that this game is not going to let us do that, because there's been lots of times in this game where we've gotten a quest that just does not have a good outcome. So we'll see what happens. Just the fact that this quest is even in the game makes this kind of awesome. Like, I really like games that kind of give the player things to think about. Okay, before helping, what was her name? Lily, I think? Yeah. Okay, so now we have a hard save. So we're gonna load the quick save. Is that Valheim? Is that a Valheim t-shirt? It is. You feel cold. Yeah. Excuse me. Big stretch. Do. Do. One second. Hi. There's a girl named Lily, unmarried, pregnant, and afraid of the scandal.
And Fabius is the father, isn't he? The shining star of the Red Church, always playing the savior. Yes, I know about them. Lily was once a devoted follower of the All-Mother. Then that priest seduced her with his word, of course. I feared it would end this way. Poor girl. It's no easy thing, bearing such a burden alone. I wish she had come to me sooner.
Can you help her?
Yes, I can. If she wants to keep the child, the priestesses at the Titan Steps can take her in, care for her, and ensure both mother and baby are safe. It won't be easy, but she won't have to face it alone. But if she isn't ready for that path, there are other options. I can prepare herbs to help her, though I'll need a few ingredients if you want them quickly.
What kind of ingredients?
Common enough. I'll give you the list. Gather them and I'll prepare what she needs.
Thank you.
Tell her the All-Mother's light shines brightest in the darkest of times, and that she's not alone. Not while I'm here. May the All-Mother...
Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, we need to convince her to go to Lily, for sure. Via Gamer Girl.
With Twitch Prime. At CohhCarnage, I am so glad I have been part of this lovely community for 67 months. You are the best. Keep being you. I hope you and your family are doing well.
Thank you, VA Gamer Girl 12378. We really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nettie Ain says, had you progress? Oh, wait. Oh, you didn't have that option, Tension Yo? Really? We're going to talk to Fabius first and see what he thinks. Maybe he'll give an option. But before we do that, I'm going to go take a lunch. All right, Chatterino. I am going to take a lunch real quick, and also we are going to... I've got a mod meeting today, so I don't know how long it'll be, but I should be back between like 12-ish, I'm thinking, sometime around then. And then we'll get a nice 2 to 3 hour block in more of this afternoon. Maybe start our mage if we make enough progress today. We'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to check out the Dune command if you're looking forward to Dune coming up here. And on that note, I'm going to kick you over to past Cohh at twitch.tv/Cohh. If you want to hang out with the community there and watch a past Cohh rerun, you can do that. Then we'll raid back here when I'm back. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, thank you for being here. See you guys later. Bye-bye.